Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to trim or how I trim my own hair with layers. To achieve this, you're going to need, number one, very important, scissors, a comb, hair clips, and a spray bottle with water. Now let's get started. So I just got out of the shower, and since my hair is in need of a trim, I am spraying it a little more just to wet it. And now I'm just combing it out and get rid of all the knots. Now with my comb, I'm just going to create a part straight down the middle of my head, just to give me sections to start the trim. Now once that's done, I'm just going to comb my hair straight down into my face and take my scissors or shears. Now I'm going to just comb my front parts of my hair forward, and I'm just going to create a quick face frame just to create the shape. And I'm going to do this on my left side. There's the hair. And then I'm going to repeat the same steps on my right side. Now when doing this, you want to make sure that you hold your hair very firmly and just take your shears and slide them down like that. If you have to pulsate the shears, you can do that. Just don't cut all the way and cut your hair off. Now I'm just going to comb my hair through one more time, and then I'm just going to create 3 sections in my hair by parting the front forward, clipping it up, and then doing the same thing on the opposite side. Now taking the first section of my hair, I'm just going to comb everything straight down, and now I'm going to start combing upward. Now the higher you go, the more layers you'll have. Just a sidebar, I'm not naked, I just quickly changed because my robe was getting in the way. So anyway, the further you go, the higher you go, the more layers you achieve. So I'm going to go pretty high up since I'm doing a quick trim. And it's okay if the hair falls down. You never want to cut that way. You want to make sure you cut palm to palm. So now that's where I want my layers to start. So I'm just going to snip off that excess hair you saw in between my fingers. Now I'm going to repeat that step one more time just to make sure I got all the hair. And then I'm just going to chop that hair off. Just like that, in a straight line. Got that straggler. Now I'm going to repeat that step on the rest of my hair. I just parted another section and then combed all the way up, like so. And then trim the excess hair off. Now the trick is to leave a guide, and what I mean by guide is by taking half of the part or half of the piece of hair that you've already cut, you want to take some of that back into your new section, and using the shortest piece of that hair as your guide, you're going to cut the rest of the hair. So it's kind of using it to measure. Now you're going to comb all the way up, and there you go. You want to follow that line there. It's just a natural line from the last part that you've chopped off. And you just want to cut it in a straight line. Now as you can see, my hair looks the curls look a lot bouncier than they did in the beginning, and my hair is drying while I'm doing this, and it's not drying as frizzy as I started out with, which means most of the dead hair has been chopped off, which is what I'm trying to do here. So that's awesome. So I'm going to create the same process for the rest of the sections of my hair, and I'm just going to chop that piece off like so. Now it looks like I'm done, but I'm not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make sure that I have all the parts of my hair, the sections that I've cut are even. So I'm just going to comb that entire part of my hair in the crown area. And I'm just going to cut, that's a very awkward pose I'm in right now. But I'm just going to cut that just to make sure that it is a clean cut. Nice and clean. Just going to play with it a little bit and just feel my way through and make sure everything feels right. Now I'm keeping the length, so I'm not too crazy about the bottom of my hair. But I do want layers just to give my hair a little bit of shape. If you guys have been following me since I first started my YouTube channel, I had a pixie cut that I've been growing out. So I don't want to go to a salon and get a haircut because I know that they're going to completely chop my hair off and all the progress is going to go down the toilet. So I have been trimming my hair now for a while just to make sure that it isn't flat and just shapeless. Okay, getting back to the hair, I'm just going to cut that excess off and just make sure that everything is the same length, like so. Look how bouncy the curls are, yay! Now getting to the front parts of my hair, I'm going to just comb that downward. And following the same exact process, I'm going to section off my hair. I'm going to take that guide there that I pulled out, like that. I'm going to take the first section of my hair and pull it out. I'm going to clip that hair back, just to make sure I don't get anything in there and ruin what I just did. Now that guide is still mixed in with this part of the section that I'm combing upward. I'm going to go pretty high up just to ensure that I have lots of layers. Look at that face. Yikes. Now that's the part of the hair that I'm going to trim off. See, the guide starts at the bottom there. And I'm just going to chop my way up. Like that. Chop, chop, chop. Nice and straight. Ta-da! Now I'm just going to repeat those steps until I get to the last section of my hair, which is what I'm clipping right now. Comb up. This is very, very easy. One thing to keep in mind when you do this is it is just hair and it will always grow back. I know there are a lot of girls out there who are very attached to their hair. I am not one of them, and I will cut my hair at any given moment without any remorse. So the only way you're gonna learn is by just jumping in and doing it. Chop, chop, chop. Now of course I went to beauty school, but that's not to say that you can't learn without going to beauty school. This is very simple, especially if you understand hair, and if you love hair, you can definitely teach yourself. Now I'm just continuing with the same exact process as I did the rest of my hair. Now I'm at the last part of my hair here, and I'm just going to comb it straight out. Bring it forward toward my face, and now I'm going to create another small face frame. This is not going to be a dramatic face frame. I just don't want the hair to fall flat around my face. I'm just going to chop downward, same way I did in the beginning of the video, like so. Now pinning that part of my hair back, I'm going to take the last section loose, and same deal, grabbing a guide from the parts of my hair that I have already cut, pinning the excess back, now I'm going to section that part off after finding my guide. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Now because this side of my hair is a little awkward for me because it is the left side, I'm just going to pin that back just to ensure that nothing gets in the way. And I'm just going to comb very high up and then just trim off the excess. Just like that. Boop. You can see how bouncy that curl looks. And then I'm just going to continue on with the rest of my hair. Now a good way to do a face frame is if you have bangs, you want to pull your bang into the section of your hair that you're face framing, just as a guide to where you want it to begin. And pull it all the way down to till your bangs have fallen out like mine has, and then just cut. That's the best way to get the face frame closest to your bang without actually cutting your bang. And I don't want to cut my bangs because I'm also growing those out. So I just use it as a guide. And that's really it. Now I'm just going to pull my hair forward and just check my work and make sure everything is straight and I'm not lopsided. And that's really it, guys. This is how you trim your own hair. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, don't forget to hit the like button down below, comment and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.